Eric DIY with another great review for you. Today we're going to review the Growatt Infinity 1500 portable power station. So just to be truthful here, I've been running this thing for a while. This has become my big battery solar generator to replace an old one that was about 1/4 the size of this. The reason why I bought bigger was because I have an e-bike where I wanted to charge the battery and not have a problem with charging it in one charge. So we've been using this to power up my phones and chargeable devices and stuff like that. What comes in the box, the main unit itself, which is outside right now charging with solar power and solar panels. You also get this accessories, which gives you all the cables you need. I did not use their cables because the solar panels I'm using outside came with their own, but this is the connector that you need. These connectors for solar. You can also charge it. It fast charges if you want to plug it into your wall. Like if you have to go somewhere in a hurry and you want to have electricity on the go. And finally, you can also charge it in your car. This is a 12-volt adapter for your car. This does come with a 2-year warranty. I already showed you all the cables that you get. You also get an output cable if you needed it. The warranty card comes with it and the power station itself. This thing has everything you need for portable power and also solar charging box. Solar charging ports on the side. You can do it by vehicle, AC, and it has overload protection built in. The actual charging part, the big box that would be in like a DC-AC adapter, is inside the unit, which is why the only thing you need are cables. This is a smart thing because you just have to replace the cables if it goes bad. It has some USB-C ports, USB-A fast charging, and USB-A ports. It does AC power. It has 4 AC output ports. It also has a 5521 port output, has a car output port, so you can actually plug in 12-volt devices. Also has 20 amps, by the way, which is also another important thing. You can plug anything that you need in this thing. It supports AC charging. It's on the right side. It plugs right in like a computer port for power. Car charging, you just plug it into the 12-volt adapter and it will go into the vehicle port right there. As far as solar panels, I use a 400-watt folding solar panel. They said that you can basically hook this up to 800 watts total. On really sunny days, I have no problems with it keeping charged. You can connect up to 2 24-volt solar panels in series, or you can use one 12-volt solar panel, 2 sets in parallel with each set of 4 panels in series. XT60 adapter that goes inside the actual unit. You can use multiple solar panels in parallel and go into the unit too as well. It's supposed to also be an uninterruptible power supply. So basically, you should be able to hook this up to electronics, and if the power turns off, as long as it's plugged in with AC adapter, it will actually keep this on as long as they're powering the unit without it shutting off at all. Even though I don't use it a lot, it does have that feature of uninterruptible power supply. The other cool feature is that you can monitor this with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So I could be at work while it's charging, and I can see if it's going to be fully charged by the day. It shows me everything through the app that Growatt has. Main specifications. Capacity is 1,512 watt hours at 30 amp hours. Dimensions 16.5.9.1 by 11.3 inches. Weighs about 36 pounds. It could accept on the AC input 1500 watts max, DC input 12 amp max, and solar charging 800 watt max, and you can only go up to 100 volts DC on the solar charging. And on the DC input, you can only go up to 24 volts. Output ports. You have 2 Type-C ports, and they're 60 watts max. It also has wireless charging on the top. It has USB-A fast charge if it supports it. It has 2 regular USB-A ports, has a car outlet, it has an AC output of up to 230 volts, and it has a 2000 watt max, but it surges at 4000 watts. The battery type is lithium ion, greater than 800 cycles of charging. It'll also self-report any errors through using a code. I've had good luck with this. This is how I charge the Growatt Infinity 1500. These are 100 watt solar panels that fold up. So there's 4 of them. That makes it 400 watts. I've seen it go up to about 260 watts, which is really good. You're not going to get a full 400 watts unless it's under like maximum conditions. Put the Growatt Infinity 1500 underneath the solar panels to keep it out of the sun. It also holds up the solar panels a little bit in the middle because I have 2 supports, as you can see on the sides. Charging some of these things. These are in the USB-C ports and they're fast charging support. You can see by the little green light there. But these, I have about 5 of these in the house. I use them to charge my phones, my tablets, anything. When I went on camping trips, I carried these. I also brought the Growatt. I typically leave this in unless I'm transporting it. USB-A cables, USB-C to USB-C to just fast charge things. Fast charge on the USB-A's here is if your device supports it. You can use USB-A to USB-C, which is typically what I do for that. Over here is your regular USB-A ports. That's your typical old school, gonna charge at 12 watts watt. To turn it on, you just push the on button. I already had this charging though, and you can tell because it has this little solar panel icon here. This is at 99%, so it typically doesn't charge to 100 if it's charging anything. It will say 100% if you're just gonna charge the unit without using it. AC power, the AC ports are over there. It also has hours remaining on how long it's going to take to charge. It's not really charging now because it's at 99%. And this is the button which says Wi-Fi reset. You click that on and it'll show you icons and it'll connect to the app in the phone. When the unit is charging, you'll have a solar panel icon here and it'll show you how much on the input side being charged. It's doing 33 watts, but we're in the afternoon and the sun's all the way to the right of the solar panels. It'll take about half an hour to charge the whole box at 33 watts. If I want to charge with anything DC down here, I gotta put that on, and then the output will start up, and this says it's charging these two boxes at 31 watts. These take about 14 to 15 watts when they're fast charging, and it says that there's 41.8 hours remaining on this battery. So these typically charge in a couple hours fully. If you're just topping off, it's really fast, to be honest with you. These are big, huge chargers here. I don't use the AC power as much, but you might notice it has 20 amp outlets. This is the United States version. So this is for United States outlets only, but with that little side thing there, you could charge this with 20 amp devices. You're gonna push the AC button in the front and I'll turn these on. In the app, you also have to configure how much you want the max to be. So we're gonna look at the app for that and see the settings there. It also has a 12 volt out right here. So if you're gonna run like, those little car refrigerators and stuff like that, you could have that run from this 12 volt outlet. Last thing is that you can charge things wirelessly. Key charges of old. Just put your phone on top of here and it'll wirelessly charge. However, I usually use the USB-C because it's faster. Just put your device anywhere on top of here and it'll have a light pop up and it'll charge your device. As far as solar panel charging, again, I'm using the cable that came with the solar panel. This is a positive negative cable, has MC4 connectors right there, and then this is an adapter cable which then plugs into the unit on the side here. I've been using this, it'll be a year I think in November or something like that, but I did have one problem. The door that would go up and down kind of broke off just a little bit, the little tabs there, but I can put it on and lock it down when I'm not using it. This is a reset over, it's basically protection. You have your AC adapter there and you have your solar and car 12 volt input here to charge this unit. And again, I use this on the side to cover it when I'm not charging. That's the one problem I've really had with it, to be honest with you. I haven't had any issues other than that. So as far as the Growatt app, it's My Grow. They tell you where to install it in the user manual. You just open it up. Once you set it all up, you can have your devices right there. That's the Infinity 1500. It says it's online 99%, and that's again because I pushed the Wi-Fi reset button to make sure the Wi-Fi things are on there. It's displaying the same stuff that you just saw. So right now it's 5:17 in the afternoon. Solar panel is more oriented for middle of the day for maximum input. It's outputting 31 watts. It's got 99% battery power. It's 95 degrees out here according to that. That's why the fans are on. And the input, because it's charging, is 38 watts. It'll also show you what's charging. So in the USB-C ports on those two power boxes, one's charging at 16 watts, the other one's at 13. And if anything else is plugged in, it's going to show me that as well. As far as the input menu, because that's the output menu, this tells you what the input is. The solar charge is 36 watts. You could charge it by AC and I'll show it there. It says it's going to take about an hour and 34 minutes. That's going to keep changing to do that last thing. And that's because it's also outputting power. If I didn't have anything on this, that would be a lot less. Input's 40, output's 31, so you figure that's about 9 watts. So to go 1%, it's going to take an hour and a half at 9 watts. I've never had a problem with this being at 0. I've gotten to 0, I think, once or twice with everything I charge on this, and I use this almost daily. These boxes charge all my mini portable devices. So this is the master. These are kind of like the drones, if you will, that go and charge all my devices. When I went camping, this was backup, but these things took care of everything thanks to the Growatt, which is an all-in-one unit. To charge it, you just need solar panels, that cable, plug it in, boom, you're done. It has some settings right up here in the upper corner. You can have a discharge limit. I have it 10%. So if you're wondering what that is, when the batteries drain below the battery protection percentage, it will turn off to preserve battery health. AC charge mode. You could charge it at the full 2,000 watts, which is what it is right now, 1,000 watt or 500 watt. And again, they have little question things. You could choose the appropriate output power according to your electricity consumption to avoid tripping. It has a built-in circuit breaker, and you just push that reset button on the left like I showed you. Device timeout. It will turn it off if you're not. When all output power buttons are turned off and no input is detected, the portable power station will automatically shut down after the set time. Screen timeout 5 minutes. That just blanks the screen out so that it charges at maximum power. All these things in the app make it a very very highly desirable unit to have if you're looking for a portable battery solution, and a solar one at that. I wanted solar to replace my old one. I use it a lot. And then the app, as you can see, you can just scan these QR codes and it'll send you right there, whether you're on Apple or Android. If you're going for a week-long camping trip and you're going car camping, because this thing does weigh 36 pounds, it's small enough and it fits in the tent, no problem, to power basically a lot of devices that you're going to be out there with. It saves me money. It's an investment. This one came at a good price. I do highly recommend the Growatt Infinity 1500. Biggest thing I do charge on it is my e-bike. My e-bike battery, which is in the seat post right here. This should have more than a full charge to charge this battery. And while it's not at like 0% or even close to that, battery is about 98% according to the app right now. And it's charging at about 100 something watts. The solar panels plug into the AC. I like to hook everything up before I turn on the AC. I'm going to push the AC button on. The way that would tell us just charges that this turns green. As you can see, the output is about 111 watts. That's also including that over there. It's probably been like an hour. That's up to 74%, and it says 18 watts. This is almost done. It charges this pretty fast. You can probably charge this whole battery in about 5 to 6 hours. And it charges while it charges other devices at the same time. Ever since I got my e-bike in 2020, I've only charged it with solar power. I can charge it with this thing fully charged, and it will basically charge the whole bike in one sitting, and I can just be on my way and going. It still takes about 5 hours. This battery holds a lot for what I need. Again, I've only drained it to 0 twice since owning it. This could also be used as like a backup battery source or electric source. You could run like coffee makers and stuff on this too. So it can run heavy appliances. Pros about the Growatt Infinity 1500. Highly adaptable to any type of charging. You have your DC or AC outs. It supports a very high output on the AC. You can run power tools that would fit within 1800 watts, stuff like that. But very versatile. Wireless charging, I don't really use a lot. I can wirelessly charge. If we put it on top here, and there we go. It's charging. So again, is it nice to have? Sure. Will it charge fast? No. Cons about the Growatt Infinity 1500. To be honest with you, I don't find the wireless charging to be useful for me in the way I do it. The only biggest problem I had against that little door, the little tabs on it snapped off, but it does go on there and lock if I want to put this off of solar charging. So I'm transporting it, I can still keep those ports closed. The only other thing I would say is once in a very great while now, it does turn off overnight. So if I'm going to work and I don't remember to turn it on first thing, it won't charge all day long. I really haven't had that problem in a while though, so I don't know what's up with that. It just seems like it needs enough oomph from the solar panels to make it turn on. Other than that though, like there's not a lot of cons to this unit. The price is right. It has a lot of features. I love it. This is again the best solar generator box I've owned, and I've always had one since about 2018. I know that they're useful. It does a lot for me. Everything I charge when I'm riding a bike. Now I'm doing cell phones, tablets, children's electronics that are chargeable. Everything is done with solar power. Is it an investment? Yes. You have to pay the money up front, and then over time you get your money back, and then it lasts longer than that, and then you get free energy. But if you have the means to do it, and you're looking for something like me, where you can have transportable power for camping, constant power source from solar power, AC, backup storm protection, the Growatt Infinity 1500 is an excellent product. If you would like to purchase the Growatt Infinity 1500 solar chargeable power generator, please look for a link in the description below. We'll send you to Amazon where you can purchase your very own. Every purchase will help support the Eric DIY channel. We appreciate all your support. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please push on that subscribe button and push that bell notification icon so that way you'll be notified of future Eric DIY video releases. While you're down there, if you have any questions, please leave a comment or two. We love to see comments. Thank you for watching and have a great day. As always, if you like this video, found it useful, please subscribe. And if you have a product that you would like reviewed, please contact Eric by emailing him at eric5150diy@gmail.com. Have a great day.